been tuned into the street session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.
Yes. Like we said, we're here to the hours of 10. Myself, MK. I'm doing my little thing since the Fat Man Scoop interview. For those of you who missed the interview, do check it out on our YouTube. That is The Street Sessions. No funny spelling. It's how you spell it if you found the words in the dictionary, innit? Not going to go into that too tough. But anyways.
Yeah.
We're still here for the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Dizzy was unable to make it for Energy Tuesday, so we're here. We're still here for the energies. You know what I'm saying?
Street sessions.
Ow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Like we said, last week was a very busy week, and of course, there was a lot of stuff that happened too on the socials.
Yeah.
Whilst we were busy doing our thing. You know what I'm saying?
So, we got to talk about the DaBaby.
Okay. Yep. DaBaby.
If you watch Rolling Loud.
Of course, yeah. Rolling Loud was lit. I can't even lie.
Not if your name was Coyle Ray.
No, she still. You know what? She still rocked it out, but I know what you mean, innit?
And she was not it, my friend. I mean, the only lit part was when her main song came on.
Yeah, and then she jumped into the crowd and that.
Yeah. But even so, if you actually watched the different angle, it wasn't lit. It was lit. It was lit where she was standing.
Near where she was. Yeah.
But we've got to talk about the DaBaby right now. Now, DaBaby has been essentially accused of making homophobic comments.
Yeah.
Now, for the people that didn't hear what he said, he basically was saying, if you're a dude and you're not giving head in the parking lot, put your lighters up. He then went on.
That was a main comment that everyone was upset about. Yeah, and obviously the HIV and AIDS too.
Yeah, he said if you ain't got HIV, you ain't got AIDS, and then put your lighters up. Now those were the two main comments. Now Dua Lipa, who else has come out? Dua Lipa, you had Madonna,
Elton John,
Selena Gomez, Elton John. A lot of people came out and voiced their opinions regarding the situation, essentially cancelling DaBaby.
Yep.
Now since the DaBaby has came out and apologized.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with the apology is completely up to you, because I feel like his apology wasn't really an apology. It was more or less like, I like it, fam. The industry doesn't need you homophobic brothers. They're not like the way he was talking was almost like, I'm hot. Yeah. It doesn't matter what people think. Yeah. People still gonna love me. It's fair enough. Yeah. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Now I want to talk about. You got Lil Nas X. Yep. Because I feel like the conversation now is within hip hop. Yep. How acceptable do you feel like the homophobic scene is right
now? Homosexual scene, not homophobic.
Oh, LGBTQ scene.
You're talking about the opposite, yeah.
Whatever you mean,
No, ever since Young M.A. came onto the scene, I think it's been more mainstream than ever, really. Lil Nas X, I mean, when he came out during his run, that didn't stop him at all. It didn't even stop his other songs doing numbers either. So I think we're past that stage where people actually care within hip hop, especially. No one really cares really. Oh, actually no. I think the first turning point, even though this guy isn't a hip hop artist, but obviously he works with a lot of hip hop acts. Yeah. Frank Ocean. Once we heard Frank Ocean. He came out as a gay man. Exactly. So I think ever since then, people have been like, do we really care if so and so is this and that? No, not really. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we've passed the tipping point a long time ago.
Okay. I respect that. Yeah. And obviously, I feel like my opinion on it is. DaBaby makes you realize there's a long way to go. Now, he is right. He was only hyping up the crowd. Yeah. Now, if you go through history, a lot of these brothers would say wild things.
They say stupid stuff all the time.
Wow, trying to get the crowd down.
Yeah.
Now, DaBaby ain't the first person to talk about HIV and AIDS.
Yeah.
Will Smith done that with Jazzy Jeff back in his first album.
Yeah.
Back when he was the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
He said the same thing.
Yeah.
Literally the same sentence. When you put that into perspective,
Yep.
it's not a new thing within hip hop specifically,
Of course.
but generally it's not a new thing either. So putting that into mind, when I see Dua Lipa, all that, you
know what? The one that when Dua Lipa came out and made a statement, I was actually upset about that because
why?
Because the way she worded it was like, this isn't the baby that I knew when I worked with.
Yeah.
So and so is like to make it seem like when they were on set or whatever, they had like a conversation or whatever
about it, right?
Yeah,
which
I'm
I
like,
never did.
So I'm like, if that was the case, then I'm sure you have the phone number, or if you don't have the phone number, just ask your label people. Yeah.
I'll ask you a
speak?
question now.
Yeah.
Now that you brought that out, Pop Smoke.
Yes.
Got someone Dua Lipa.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that verse with this? Pussy ass, it's gay, it's gay.
Yeah.
He's not about it. Pop Smoke
You know
says
what?
it in a whole bar.
You know what's
It's
so
not for-
funny? You know what's so funny?
Yeah.
After we came from Summer Nights Part 2, obviously we were there on the
Shout out to
weekend.
Mello and that.
He's on fire!
Obviously, check out more events on our IGs and that. But when I was coming from that, obviously, bare frass and that, I woke up midday to drink some water. I actually thought about it then. I was like, wait a second. I don't know why it came to my head. But I was like, wait a second. If Pop Smoke said it in a song, which gets replayed on radio, on stage, well, when he was still here, well, I don't know, warm-up DJs might still play his music.
Yeah.
Like, what? No one has said anything yet. The same person that's went on an outrage thing said it to someone that, okay, we made this joke last week when we were coming from the O2 area.
Yeah.
And we were like, either way, like doing certain things that he mentioned in the car park is not the ideal thing anyway. So I mean, like, what really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what really did he say that was wrong? But like I also said afterwards, the joke was that it wasn't really a joke, but what made it worse was the DJ. The DJ straight after he said that was like, some of you N-words are looking suspect. I was like, dude, you're not helping my man. Because I remember, obviously the first time I watched it, I was like, whatever. Then the second time I watched it after all the first round of outrage, I was like, actually, let me listen to what he said again. Maybe I missed something. So I went on it again. I listened to it. And it wasn't until the DJ said that, then I was like, man, you messed up my man still. Kind of.
Yeah, nah, for real. And you know what? Going into that, which I think is very interesting, nobody actually cares about the DJ in this whole scenario.
You know,
which is mad because
imagine
the DJ adds his point. Guess what he was doing the next day? Just guess.
Another event.
I'll give you 3 Nandos if you can even guess the artist, because he's not a hip hop artist.
You're joking.
Nah. He's in the same. He's at a festival.
Yeah.
But my dude ain't some DaBaby. It's a white thing.
Pop and that. Aye.
Doing the same. Well, not doing the same thing, but he's a DJ.
Yeah.
Who got booked.
Yeah.
By another artist.
Yeah.
That ain't DaBaby.
Yeah.
That ain't hip hop.
Yeah.
And man's living life like it's normal.
You know what? Hey, I can't lie. Hey, sometimes industry stuff gets, it gets comedic, fam. I can't lie, bro.
It's mad because someone told me. I didn't know it was true. I was like, I don't really be researching man's DJs.
True.
Somebody was like to me, bro, you remember the DaBaby situation? Like, He was like, remember how you was talking crazy? And you thought the DJ was going to get laid down on the floor? I was like, man, he's cancelled. He literally goes to me, check this. I went, oh. Man's out here with a Taylor Swift in them. Living life like it's normal. After his ad libs was peak.
Nah, I can't lie, man. Sometimes it's funny, bro. I can't lie to you.
But I feel like this brings that interesting conversation. Though. We got the Young M.A.s. We got the Lil Nas X's. We got the Frank Oceans.
Yeah.
In hip hop, are we still gonna say that they're not accepted then? Because I'm not saying that DaBaby was bringing a statement. He wasn't. He was hyping at the crowd.
Yeah, I mean.
But however,
yeah,
is he ignorant to think that he was able to say that in 2021?
Are you talking about the HIV comments or the
both? At this time, he was ignorant.
Because
he must have been. You must believe he's
because
ignorant.
on record, I'll say this now. I don't care if people listen to this 10 years from now. If I get cancelled, I don't care. Listen.
Cheers. Coming like Firahs, yeah.
Because what he said about the LGBT community was blown out of proportion to the max.
Facts, yeah.
All he said was any N-words who give fellatio in a car park, well, who don't give fellatio in a car park, put your cell phone lights up.
Before we even go to the other thing, that statement alone isn't that serious.
Because it really isn't.
He actually came out and said that his homophobic fans or his gay fans, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. You said the opposite again.
He said that they will book a hotel and do the thing. Yeah. He basically insinuated he doesn't care if you're gay, lesbian, trans, whatever it is that you support. Yeah. We just don't do our thing in the park.
Oh, another thing. Don't forget what we said as well. If it was the opposite that he said, if gal them give in the car park, would he be cancelled for that?
No, nobody would care.
Okay, so what's happening here?
What's happening here is
because I'm still sticking with the opinion that the DJ made it worse. That is it. DaBaby was just having fun. The DJ
because you're sticking with the person that no one cares about.
Exactly.
He was ad-libbing from the main artist. So you're going off.
Plus the worst thing is he put gunshots in there too. like obviously it's not a laughing matter because obviously if you go to certain countries you'll get killed for being a certain way, but I just can't believe it. Like that's how lost for words I am still.
I mean,
I just have to laugh.
I would just say that for me personally, I feel like there's a lot that needs to be taught because I don't think DaBaby did anything wrong, but I will say in 2021 he's very ignorant. How does he not understand the seriousness of talking about HIV and AIDS?
That's why I wanted to clarify which comment you wanted me to comment on, because I think the HIV and AIDS one, I can't put the blame on anyone else. He did do a little bit too much on that one still.
I feel like even the parking lot was a bit much because in hip hop, historically, they're homophobics.
Yeah.
If you're talking homophobic, what makes you believe that everybody in the industry was going to think that it wasn't as deep as it was? He did it like it was a statement. He did it like it was a political statement. Even though it wasn't, and we know it wasn't, he came out and said it wasn't. He was hyping the crowd. It's 2021, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot come out and make homophobic comments, regardless whether you believe in it or not.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. It's 2021. It's not 2002.
Yeah.
It's 2021.
True, yeah.
Social media has a bigger voice than anyone right now.
The internet is undefeated.
The internet is very undefeated. And I believe that I feel like he just made a comment that he never thought about that will come back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah.
For me, it's like...
That's very DaBaby.
Yeah, but DaBaby's always been... Like, listen, he brought out... You know what makes it worse?
Yeah.
Not only did he say that...
Oh! I know what you're talking about now.
He brought out Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
That was wearing a costume.
Yeah.
Nobody knew was there. Yeah. Trying to make the selling song. To a Megan Thee Stallion song. Megan Thee Stallion must be sitting there like, what? And then now she's there like, Karma came and bit you in the ass, my dude. She's laughing with the rest of her label and her team right now. Fam, he buoyed her, fam. He brought out Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
to a song that he had with Megan Thee Stallion before even Tory Lanez song. It's mad. It's mad.
It's mad still.
When you put all of that into your equation, I feel like DaBaby was trying to make a point and just got lost within that point.
Just got lost in the sauce and that.
Because I feel like his actual point was, you can't cancel people without evidence. Hence why he brought out Tory during the Megan Thee Stallion thing.
You know what? Even though, okay, there's politics, whatever, I still respect that he did that. Obviously, they have a song together, whatever. I still kind of respect that he did that. But obviously, like you said, to bring him out, when Meg's still there.
It's their song.
Still. That's mad.
I honestly rate him for doing that, though. Because he's trying to say that man don't get cancelled. Obviously, 6ix9ine situation different, but Tory is literally conversations without evidence. You can't really cancel someone without evidence. 6ix9ine, we know he snitched. Evidence. Whether you want to agree with him or not, that is your choice. Whether you want to cancel him or not, no one cares. At the end of the day, you believe in the snitching thing. You don't believe in the snitching thing. That is your option. Let's run with it. Cool. 6ix9ine is sorted. Tory. Whether you believe he did it, whether he shot Megan or not, again, without any evidence, you have to be bang in the middle. You can't. Like, obviously, people are gonna bring up. People are bringing R. Kelly. Cool. There was a video of him kissing on a girl. Peeing on a girl.
There was a whole video.
There's evidence. He was paying all these judges to get out of it for like 50 odd years. So let's cancel that. Don't ever bring at him again. Done.
He's done it.
Done it. Tory though, there's no evidence. All we have is a Megan Thee Stallion that says she got cut. But she was twerking in a yacht the next day. It's a bit random, innit?
It's an incident that happened, and obviously you don't forget the alleged best friend.
The alleged best friend that unfollowed her and came and said nothing happened. Cool. And then obviously Tory brings out an album.
Daystar, he addresses it there too.
Still wasn't co-signing Megan like that. Took facts. You got the album. For somebody who's guilty. The album was sounding pretty honestly. Pretty honest. There's not enough evidence to cancel him. So I feel like for now,
just have to let him rock.
Even DSPs,
you just have to
be bang in the middle. Because I remember when they tried to cancel X after the video of him beating up, allegedly beating up. I mean, I know it's a whole video, but I'm gonna keep to the word alleged.
Of course.
Beating up his missus. In the hotel lobby. And they tried to shut him down, and then they cut Chris Brown, and then there was a whole outrage. If you're able to bring them back, when it's essentially evidence, allow it. Tory Lanez should be back on the DSP.
You know what? I've never thought of it that way. You are right. You have to let Tory rock. Until something else comes up, you have to let him rock.
Because they never actually got done for it.
No.
Well, furthermore, Chris Brown admitted to beating up Rihanna. Let's add that in there. But the whole Karrueche situation, there was no evidence. It was her words versus his words, and they still let him rock on the DSPs. If that's the case,
he's still out here.
All you have is Megan Thee Stallion and Tory and hella friends against Megan. Why is Tory off the DSPs? Listen, I would
do you think it's because he's independent? That's why.
Yeah, I mean that's the honest truth. There's no one willing to spend money to keep Tory on the playlist. Chris Brown, Chris Brown, Def Jam, come on, man. They're paying all the guap.
Oh, what?
6ix9ine.
Chris Brown is still signed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
6ix9ine is different.
No wonder.
Because with 6ix9ine, it's people that have the street code, or they mess with street brothers. But aren't necessarily street. So when it comes to DSP, you probably have like, I don't know, Meat Mill, NBA Youngboy, all pressing them like, if you mess with 6ix9ine, we'll never chat to you again. Which is fair.
Of course.
Do I agree that they should cancel 6ix9ine altogether on playlisting? No. Because why should a white dude who runs hottest hip hop tunes of 2019 cut a brother off the playlist? If it's not a street dude, doesn't make any sense to me. But you want to keep a relationship. I'm not even mad at it. I get it. I don't agree with it.
Just like Fat Man Scoop said, man. The way he survived out here.
Connections.
He's on fire. He's on fire. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes full circle once again. connections, relationships.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to lose the connections that you make during your come up.
And you don't want no stupid beef either, man.
Exactly. So put it in an equation.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the industry. I just feel like there needs to be a compromise to the people who, you know, have a hot single or whatever. Because at the end of the day, Tory went #1 with the capsule or the R&B thing.
Yeah.
Next week he's like number 9 billion. Like, no one even knows what it up. You
know what I'm saying?
Which is just like 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
6ix9ine had the worst #1 single after the first #1 with Nicki, because he went from #1 to like 60. Again, so with a Tory, but obviously 6ix9ine stole that record.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you can't expect somebody independent to go hot after 2 weeks. Because listen, radio plays, Spotify, or should I say DSPs, playlists and all that. It's what keeps you #1.
I would add further onto that. An independent person can stay #1 if they're not an enemy of people in the industry.
Well, yeah, because then you'll have radios. You'll still have radio. And maybe some playlists.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're black. Tory, I think it's NBA Youngboy as well, and 6ix9ine or blackballed, completely blackballed.
NBA Youngboy's done out here as well.
Yeah, it's not done out here.
Yeah.
But because he doesn't care about doing interviews and that, people don't really mess with him.
Okay.
Because
he's halfway done.
He's just 50-50, yeah.
Okay, alright. Is he still in jail? Or
as far as I know, yeah. I think academics said that as a reason like 2 weeks ago.
Free my man though.
Yeah, Emmy Young was hot, man.
He's on fire!
But I want to go back to the important conversation, which is LGBTQ within hip hop.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had the recent chat with Lil Nas X.
Yep.
And what's the white brother called?
This one.
The white brother in his recent track.
Oh, Jack Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Now, Jack Harlow came out and tweeted and said, if Lil Nas X wanted me in that shower scene naked, I would have done it. Now, a lot of artists came out and said, nah, this is sus. We ain't for it. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't that further prove
that the stigma's still there?
Yeah, like how homophobic the hip hop scene is. Because we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Is it normal?
Yeah.
If one of the biggest artists like T.I. can come out and say...
Oh, yeah, I remember T.I. on IG as well. Yeah.
Well, T.I. first of all came out and said, if you're homophobic, you're more supported than anybody else. Debatable. Because if you go to Africa, you're getting your head chopped off for even liking a brother that isn't a woman.
You mean homosexual, not homophobic? That's the opposite, remember?
Oh, I keep saying homophobic.
You're going to confuse all this, man.
Yeah, man. I keep saying it. But yeah, if you're into same-sex relationships in Africa, they say that, well, in Africa, it's very well known. Yeah. Specifically Uganda, if you want to talk about Uganda, you're dead.
Yeah.
You can't have same-sex relationships in Uganda. Yeah. Everyone knows that.
Syria, Iran.
Yeah.
Iran, you're getting thrown off a building.
Yeah. Muslim countries as well. Yeah. If you want to go into Pacifics and religion vibes, they're not the most supported. Now, where I feel like it might come across more supported, it's open countries like the UK, like the States.
Western,
but T.I.'s comment was very ignorant because he's basing it on the States.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking beyond that.
Yeah.
Now, how normal would you say that being part of the LGBTQ community is in 2021?
Wait, repeat the question. I didn't hear the first part. What
how normal would you say being part of the LGBTQ community is in 2021? Like, how normal is it?
Like you said, it depends on which country you're in. Obviously, like, if you're in like a more liberal Western country, like a USA or a UK or a Canada, I only said Canada, you know. Then obviously you don't have that pressure to keep that silent within yourself, really. So obviously, whenever you do come out and say, "Oh yeah, I am this way or that way," then you're not really ridiculed like that. Obviously, you might get one or two comments here and there, but the support outweighs the negativity more time anyways when stuff like that happens. So Yeah, I'll only say it's only like that with the with the more liberal Western countries. Obviously, like you said, back in our home countries and obviously other countries out there, it's not so colourful, pun fully intended for for the people out there. So yeah.
No, I'll definitely agree. I would just say, to leave on a positive note, I would say, obviously, if you are part of the LGBTQ and you're trying to be in hip hop, do your research.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're young MA, if you're a woman, it's probably more accepted than a man. That's all facts.
True. I forgot who came up with that conversation on IG and Twitter about when it comes to two women, is not no one bats an eye at it, but when it comes to two men now, that's when it gets sticky.
It's been like that for years, so
it's been like that forever.
Yeah, men run the world, and men don't mind lesbians, but men ain't trying to see two dons. Is what it is.
Unless you talk about ancient Rome, then that's the different story.
Yeah. We're not from this. But
they were doing all sorts back then. Trust me.
I will go as far to say I just think like you need to understand the industry you're getting yourself into based on the genre of music that you're trying to create, based on the specific groups that you wish to follow. Now, if you want to be in the LGBTQ group, if you listen, lesbian, gay male, trans, there's even nowadays people coming and saying that there ain't even a genre at all. Understand what you get yourself into, because I feel like if you don't understand what you're going into, that's gonna mess with your mind, and there might be a lot of mental health issues that comes out of that because Lil Nas X has always come out and said he knows he's gonna get hate. But if you're not the Lil Nas X's of this world, you're just doing it, you're just expressing who you are as a person. That might ruin you because you're out here talking about the things that you just enjoy. Making videos that you want to put out, and you get absolutely ridiculed for it. So it's just about understanding the industry that you're coming into. Understand that hip hop historically is very homophobic. I'm not gonna say everybody is homophobic, because of course they're not. Listen, you got Jack Harlow out here making you learn that. Of course they're not. You just have to find people that understand who you are as a person, respects who you are as a person, and allows you to express yourself how you want to express yourself. So that'll be my point. But listen, at the end of the day, this has been a sweet session with your boy Firahs
Joe MK.
And listen, we got about, how long we got about left? We got about an hour and a half. Listen, man, we've never done this first on Worth and 90.4 Street Sessions.
What are we about to do right now?
We've never let you do an hour and a half.
Straight music.
Yeah. I'm going to jump on the mic here and there. Listen, I'm so gassed from interviewing Fat Joe? I mean, Fat Man Scoop.
Of course.
And,
thanks for coming through.
It's only right that, we're interviewing one of the hottest brothers in the streets today. Then we let Joe MK drop some of the hottest tunes today. We'll be back next week with normal anthems or conversations for your top. Just stay locked in, man. Let's enjoy it. Let MK do his thing. Street Sessions. We've got the tunes coming in. For us to be jumping in and out with a couple of random ad-libs here and there. But listen, MK.
You're not gonna tell the audience that they're suspect, no?
MK is catchy. When I go to put myself on Ray nephew, MK comes M2. I'm gonna go destroy his life right now.
Of course. Listen, we're all about the jokes here, but obviously we talk about serious topics. But listen, for those of you that just tuned in and missed the conversation, like always, you can catch us on the podcast apps, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you listen to your podcast on, or the YouTube channel. So, anyways, without further ado, we're going to carry on the vibes. Obviously, Dizzy wasn't able to come for Energy Tuesday, but we're still here with the energies. So, once again, myself, MK on the ones and twos, and the mic. Let's get it.
Being tuned into the Street Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because
us. We're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.